Hi, my name is Jeff, for those of you who forgot from the last video. This is Options 101 Part 2. And as I will be doing at the beginning of every one of these little vignettes, we need to talk about the risks. The risk of loss of trading securities, mutual funds, and options can be substantial. Customers must consider the risk factors and their own financial situation before investing. Some option strategies involve risk and are not suitable for all investors. Before I get started, I'd like to tell you something a lot of us that are in the options industry live by, and it's the phrase, early to bed, early to rise. Unless, of course, you have enough money to do otherwise. All right, as a review from last week, remember, I asked you to remember two things. That's if you buy something, you have a right, and if you sell something, you have an obligation. We've got it put on the board so that you can write it down and hopefully remember it. If I buy something, the term in the industry is I am long. If I sell something, the term is I am short. If I buy a call, I have the right to buy the stock at a specific price for a specific period of time. If I buy a put, I have the right to sell my stock for a certain period of time at a certain strike price. If I sell a call, I'm obligated to sell my stock at a certain price for a certain period of time. Likewise with a put. I'm obligated, if I sell a put, to buy someone else's stock at a certain price for a specific period of time. Remember the story we talked about the put related to the automobile and insurance. If I buy a put, it's very similar, again, to buying insurance on my car. And where the car got trashed, I got to put my car to the insurance company. I have a question for you. And again, a lot of you guys are insurance professionals. This is the question. Who makes more money? The insurance company or the people paying the insurance premiums? Now, premium. Another little definition. If I buy an option, I pay a premium. If I sell an option, I receive the premium like the insurance company. Fortunately, in this options business, we have the opportunity to be the insurance company. And you say, well, why would I want to do that? Well, here's the reason. Many, many, many options expire absolutely worthless. So if I sell this option and it expires worthless, I keep the money. Say, for example, I sell this option premium for 50 cents. And in the Microsoft example, stock is trading at 30 and I did the 27.50. I have the opportunity to have this trade work in all three market conditions. First of all, if the stock stays flat and doesn't drop below 27.50, I keep the premium. If the stock goes up to whatever price, I keep the premium. If the stock drops but doesn't drop too far, I keep the premium. Now, what do you think professionals do as opposed to the average option trader off the street? Do you think they buy options or do they sell options? We most often will be selling options because many options expire worthless, and when it expires worthless, we keep the premium. Your average trader on the street looks at Microsoft and says, you know what, I can buy that
$32.50 call for a quarter. Now, I can get that one really cheap, and it's only for 30 days.
Well, in the reality of it, that's a very expensive option. For that option to be valuable in this particular example, Microsoft needs to go up to $32.75. It has to make a $3.75 move to break even. So let's see, would I rather be the guy selling that option to that individual or the one buying it? Because likelihood it is going to expire worthless and I'll keep the money. Thus, I become the insurance company. Now there's a lot more technical stuff that goes into evaluating why I would do a particular stock, but that's a topic that we'll talk about later. I'm Jeff with Redhawk Investments. I can be reached at 952-943-3999. That number again, if you have any questions or would like to talk to me personally, I can be reached at 952-943-3999. Have a great week. Look forward to talking to you soon.